What is up, guys? How are you? I hope everyone's doing fantastically well. This is SuperGirlKels and I'm doing great. It is so nice seeing you guys today. Welcome to Super Smash Bros. I guess we're gonna call this our challenge series for Wii U, where every couple of weeks or even months, we get a top player to come up on this channel and we get to learn ourselves about a certain matchup. And last time we had Larry Lure that came up, and it was super amazing. We got to learn a lot from him, especially with Sonic Fox being a debate of, who has the advantage on who, how bad is it for Sonic, etc. So we were able to, look at that, and if you have not looked at it, I definitely recommend you do for those Sonics out there who are struggling with Fox, or even Foxes who are struggling with Sonic. So today I'm bringing on a player that I'm super excited to have. He is number 6 on the PGR version 2, and is my personal favorite player to watch and my favorite player of all time in general. The way he plays, I wish I can use my Sonic the way he uses his Sheik, and that is who is joining. This is VoiD! So guys, as always, how we do these videos, it is a 2 out of 3. You could go ahead and follow VoiD at the bottom here. I have all of his links here from CLG, Counter Logic Gaming. They're amazing as well, so please go give them the support. But today we're going to be talking about Sonic versus Sheik, and that is a matchup that is kind of scary. We start on Smashville. I didn't want to start on Smashville just because that's kind of known as Sheiksville. She does a lot of stuff. She capitalizes a lot of combos from Smashville's platforms and all that. But as always, we start here. It's going to be post commentary, so this is me speaking over, and we're already going to get into it. So Sonic and Sheik is honestly, in my opinion, 50-50. I think that Sonic, once he gets through Sheik's, Sheik kind of move in and out type of thing, I think Sonic gets a lot of momentum, and if he's able to get Sheik kind of just overwhelmed and no stage control, that's where Sonic can really get a lot of damage super quick. And also Sonic's kill power is super good, especially with the rage, while Sheik, Sheik's kill power has kind of been forced to be used very creatively if she wants to actually get a kill. So if you can avoid her kill options, then it's not that bad. And as we're seeing, game 1 right away opening up, VoiD gets a lot of momentum. He doesn't want Sonic to get that momentum and that opportunity to get so much damage so quickly, and come back. And honestly, just forcing me off, Sonic's recovery being so linear, not too many options once he does lose that jump, so that was his chance to get everything possible. I love that he footstooled me there. He's amazing! Anyway, so we're gonna get back into neutral here. So me trying to kind of get my footing, look, a little percent here, a little percent there, I right away dealt up, 60%. So it's not really that far off, and he got a lot of damage on me. So it's really about catching Sheik's landings. In my opinion, for you Sonics, the matchup for Sonic, where it comes into play here, is keeping Sheik over you, really keeping that center stage, really having that momentum, forcing her to approach and forcing her to kind of make a mistake. But just speaking of mistakes, I went ahead and made that mistake there, doing the air dodge, and that's something I'm trying to use less. I definitely try to depend on that air dodge a lot. Sonic having one of the best ones, and because of that, VoiD went ahead and read it, get that F smash, and again I was able to give her that kill option that I shouldn't have given to her. And he's doing an amazing job just keeping me over him. He's really forcing me to jump away. He's forcing me to stay on top of him, and that's super important. Sonic versus Sheik. Sheik having the best neutral in the game, debatably, and definitely wasn't debatable at a time. Is that, character that can really get neutral whenever she wants, and when you're face to face, she does. Also, like you saw there, a lot of misses from both of us. If you guys are seeing a lot of misses, this is also online. There was a little touch of lag, so there will be moments where you're like, oh, that's weird, I don't usually see them miss that. It's probably just because of the lag. And we're gonna get back to VoiD bodying me, doing an amazing job. I'm trying to really figure out here, okay, VoiD's got this amazing, stage covered with the needles, with just in general pushing me off, continuing to rack up this damage. I need to figure out, okay, what is getting me hit, and how can I, contain my momentum back. And I think what I tried doing here is kind of baiting. There we go. So I tried doing that right there. I'm trying to just first get my foot on the stage. That's the first thing. Then I gotta figure out what is getting me hit. And I start to notice that the needles are really getting on my nerves. The needles, I'm staying back a bit too much. I think I'm respecting VoiD a bit too much, to the point where he's just literally hitting me with needles, and then after that I'm just getting hit with over and over again. So I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop air dodging. I was actually jumping and springing away there, and I'm gonna start spacing myself so I can continue this bait and find this opening. So I'm like a whole stock, behind, but we're gonna use that spin dash nair that's just gonna close it out, and now I'm gonna try and focus on keeping this stage control the entire time. So getting on this edge here, again with the spacing, I'm gonna try and see if I can bait VoiD to be over me so I can now start, you know, chasing him on the ground, catching his landing options, and that's gonna get a lot more damage than, you know, than you could think. Just because Sonic, one opening, it's a lot of damage, and Sonic's kill power is super, super good. So we just have to find that momentum, and honestly there I tried getting the footstool into down air, and it probably would have killed just because of my rage, but I didn't want to risk it just because it was online, so I said, you know what, we're gonna go for something else, alright? And I started jumping, so I'm stopping the whole air dodge thing only when I need to, really trying to just stay away, gonna use that homing attack just to mix things up and get some percent, and there we go, I'm gonna get to a spike here, try putting the spring to cover that up, but VoiD, being the smart player he is just gonna keep his jump till that very last second, and is gonna make it back like that was nothing. So back into neutral we go. I did get the percent though, and now I start to notice that, you know, VoiD is jumping a bit more than before, and I think it's just because he doesn't want to get hit. And obviously if he wants to keep that wall, then that's it. And there I wanted the back throw, it would have for sure been it, but no, I'm gonna run away instead, try to keep this neutral. Both of us had a little bit of lag. So again, he's getting hit with these spin dashes now, and that is my chance. I'm really trying to just keep him off stage, really trying to force him not to shield and force these approaches, and that back air is going to do it again. Sonic's rage, I noticed he kept doing the same get up option, so I went ahead and threw out that back air. His jump, you know, he was really trying to jump and make a wall so I would not approach, and that's exactly what happened. I really woke up that second stock. I really tried focusing on, okay, I need to stop jumping, I need to try and force Sheik to try and win that neutral, and at the same time keep my, you know, my neutral and keep that stage control, and also trying to get Sheik over me and stop getting hit by the needles. The needles definitely sets up Sheik, and it cuts my momentum completely in any character, so it's super important to try not to get hit with those needles, and really try to force Sheik to commit to something that she might regret. So that's what happened there. And we're gonna get now a stage counter pick here. So these rules was, you know, no bans, we start on Smashville, and the opponent will counter pick. And now we're going to be going to Final Destination. Final Destination, we actually fought on in Frostbite, and I was able to take it there. And he actually counter picked me there as well, and I ended up SDing twice. So I'm really curious to see, you know, how does it go here? I don't know how it's gonna go here, but I'm definitely, you know, curious to find out. Here we go. Obviously, I know, but you guys don't know yet. But we're gonna find out. So it's gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna continue this gameplay of, okay, you know, I'm gonna try and respect Sheik, but at the same time not be afraid and not do things that I might regret. And there was an example. I was jumping a bit too much, just like VoiD did on my game 1, and he was able to get that, you know, opening that he needed. So I really like the counter pick though, even though this is Sonic's best stage. People don't realize though, this really cuts out Sonic's jumps, you know, his escape options. If he's trying to space you really well, you're going to be able to catch him here because he doesn't have any platforms to escape to. So Sonic on platforms is also dangerous. He's really good everywhere, so it really depends here. And VoiD is noticing that whenever I'm trying to use spin dash or whatever approach option, because of the large space, he's able to plan beforehand, you know, how to react, how to shield, how to capitalize on my mistakes, and that's what he's doing. I'm having a harder time getting in. I'm really trying to hit here, but I'm just jumping into his arms right there. And he actually caught my jump there, like the smart guy he is, and throws in that bouncing fish just to be sure my recovery can't get in. He lines it up. I had no jump, and I was forced to die. So he's only at 38%. That was like excellent play from him. Definitely covering every single get-up option I could have done, and I was definitely forced to die. So I can't give up though, right? We gotta see if we can bring this back. We were able to do it in game 1, so I'm not surprised if we do it in game 2. If we can do it once, we can do it once again. And that mindset is super important if you're playing Smash competitively, because you will have moments where you will die. This is 2 stocks. It's not many stocks. If you throw one away, you need to force yourself to think, okay, what did I do? How can I come back? So that's what I'm trying to do now, is really trying to mix up my spin dash options, because I won't have any other approaches here on FD. So getting him off, 79%, not too bad. Getting that smash as well. I knew that he would try and mix up that recovery just because I was getting him on his get-up options. And he does the same one again. I just missed that fair. It would have been nice to push him back out. But here we go. I'm going to get that spin dash fair and try to cover his jump with that spring. But VoiD, you know, just decides to make it easy, save that jump, and get back to the stage. Back on the neutral here. That was my mistake. Again, now I'm really starting to get kind of a little greedy, trying to get you know, some sort of kill here. I don't want to make that much. Try getting some sort of back throw. Of course, don't put yourself in that position against Sonic at the edge if you're at a high percent. That back throw is going to kill super early. Throws at the grenade just to be safe. I will throw that spring to counter that. And just trying to really find, again, this approach, because if I run, this FD is way too big, so I'm not able to get in. Trying to make a wall here for myself, again, with the grenade, really smart. And again, really trying to get in. VoiD's just doing a really good job. Shield, Sonic, all you gotta do is shield and just stay low, and he's forced me to constantly be over him. And just like that edge, he threw out that, you know, the up special right on just in case I would try to tackle him, and, you know, it caused me a lot of pain there. So I'm going to get back on the edge, try and mixing up that recovery so I wouldn't get there, you know, get on the edge, and then he would try and trump me. But again, I'm back on here, and I'm trying to get on this stage, and VoiD is just forcing me out like the man he is. So there we go, gonna try and shield. And I love that mix-up recovery. I knew that he'd try and escape there to the stage, so I'm going to go ahead with that pivot grab and kill him off the top with the up throw. So we're back. Now I gotta focus again, just like game one. Let's see if we can not get hit with any more needles. 1, 2, let's try, you know, stop jumping. Let's try and just stay on the stage and getting in on VoiD, and again with this bait, but it's a little hard here on FD. I don't have much options that I can fake him out with because of such the linear stage. So let's see what I can do here. I'm faking out some air dodges. I'm seeing the way he's playing. And he's actually committing to that up air, so that's why I'm actually jumping every single time. I'm really scared he's going to go for that. I tried getting the jab lock there, but not enough knockback. I thought maybe it would hit. Alright, getting that back here. I'm going to go get another one. Try covering the next one. It would have been nice if I got that third one. I would have probably set up a really good option, but no. And again, VoiD with these needle plays, making sure that I don't land. If you keep Sonic in the air, you won't have much to worry about. Sonic's quick on his feet, but not so much in the air. So that's what he's doing right now. I'm just staying in shield. I know that I'm kind of safe in shield just because he has no more grab confirms unless he really, really gets super creative and mixes me up. So I just have to be careful with what really kills. So I'm going to go ahead and go low. Try hitting me with the up air, super nice, but I knew it wouldn't kill, so it's alright. So now is my chance to kind of come back, and this is actually even again, just because, you know, Sonic's kill potential compared to Sheik's at this percent, he really needs to find something. The bounce fish will kill me, the down smash, the smashes in general. So I just need to try avoid that, and of course the up air. And here we go, I'm gonna get this. I tried getting that spike, but he actually DI'd in, so I was forced to throw out that back air, and that was lag. I'm gonna give him a little footstool though, so I don't get punished for that. And we're back at the even game. So not too bad. I wish we didn't start off the way we did, because now I'm at this position where my knockback of, you know, me getting hit is so bad that I just have no way of getting comfortable on stage. Everything's just so high up, so I'm having a hard time landing. Let's see, I'm gonna get back on finally though. This spin dash, you know, spin dash is really good for escape, so you don't have to commit to something, just focus on getting back. So now I finally have the stage. I'm gonna try and get at this edge. Great stuff from VoiD, using the jump option so I don't get the grab, but as well as air dodging it. But that beautiful jab F tilt is gonna take me out, and looks like we are going to game 3. So I'm gonna give a little quote from VoiD. He was saying in this matchup that you really have to prioritize certain parts of the stage. At low percent, edges work best due to Sonic not being able to spin dash past you and the needles forcing an approach. At high percent, even though it's a bit harder, playing at center stage works much better due to avoiding his horizontal kill options. The main tool in this matchup is using needles to try and catch Sonic's landings from spin dash's spring. It's very tedious matchup, and Sonic is very difficult to kill, so don't be afraid to take your time. The best advice VoiD can give is is to fight Sonic with a healthy shield. If you have a healthy shield, you can deal with spin dash much better since it won't shield poke you. For neutral, try the best not to jump much when spin dash is out, or it could easily anti-air you. Most of the moves outframe Sonic's data, so you could overwhelm him instead of taking patient approaches. The hardest part of the matchup is killing. Try your best to abuse the stage and have, when it comes to killing, to try your best and avoid dying and let the kills come naturally. So that's what he was saying, and I definitely agree, and I'm going to take advantage of that. This was before, obviously, I knew this. He gave me those notes after for you guys. So for you guys who are struggling versus Sonic, that is a note for you Sheik players. And I decided to go Battlefield, and it was for that reason specifically. At Frostbite, he took me to Dreamland, where he got a really early kill off the top, mixing up my DI on the up air. So because of that, I said, okay, if we go Battlefield, it's going to have a high platform, he's going to have a hard time killing me, and I'm going to have more landing options just because of Battlefield's platforms. So that's why I decided to go Battlefield, and he's already having a hard time catching me. Instead of shielding like he was doing last game, where he was literally shielding, forcing my spin dash to always come, now I'm having a lot of more fun because I'm able to get away with a lot more options. Like there, I was able to space canceling my spin dash on that platform. I'm gonna mix this up throughout the up tilt, knowing that he tried to fair me. So I'm running away. That's literally what I'm doing. I'm running away passively, but aggressively keeping the pressure on him, and that's what you got to do in this stage. He's gonna have a hard time killing, so you can kind of calm down. You might take a lot of percent, but Sheik needs to figure out how he's gonna kill you from the stage, and Battlefield is that stage where it kind of gives you a hard time. It gives Sheik at least a hard time. So if I can just keep myself out of the distance from VoiD's needles and stay within these platforms and the stage itself, I can actually get away with a lot of stuff, and that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of just being all over the stage. I'm trying to just force him to try and, you know, punish me and miss. Really, there we go. I was trying again, but good stuff to him. Caught me there with the F tilt into fair. I'm gonna see if I can get under him, miss that little scoop, and he tried narrowing it too. I love that. He waited for me to come after him, knowing that I kept kind of running past him just to see what he would do, and he actually caught that and was able to grab me, so that was really good. Couldn't get it confirmed though off of it. So he's using this healthy shield method really well, and I kind of noticed that, so I'm forcing myself to be near him the entire time. I'm really trying to drill out his shield with these spin dashes, forcing him to drop this shield so I can kind of put out a move of my choice and we'll get as much damage as possible. And he's putting up these needles too, and because of the platforms, the needles aren't hitting me as much, and that's what I noticed on FD. He was hitting me a lot with the needles, a lot with the grabs. So I said, okay, if he can't catch me, I won't really have to worry about it. So I'm spacing out everything just to make sure. So he used the bouncing fish. I love that escape option. I'm going to go ahead and put that spring though, so that he, you know, wouldn't have time to put out anything. Going to clank him up on the stage. Obviously we're online, so your text won't be too on point, but I'm sure offline would have caught it. But also the spring hit him a little slowly and weirdly, so it definitely could have messed up the timing as well. But I definitely won't be surprised if he catches up. But this is really important for Sonic to take lead in this matchup. So I'm going to talk about the matchup for Sonic now versus Sheik. So with Sonic versus Sheik, you want to stay under Sheik. Definitely try to scoop her up. She likes to jump a lot to make that wall, so if you can get under her, that's good. Also to stay behind. I wanted a jab block there. Definitely missed the angle. Thanks, online. But yeah, definitely try to stay under her. You don't want to challenge her in neutral face-to-face just because she owns that. So getting around her, I really like to be in back of Sheik. She doesn't really have much options. She likes to fight up straight, but right there I'm going to try and force her shield to constantly stay up, and I usually drop it last second. So that's an option that you guys can do. If you can actually space her fairs, you can actually hit her with F tilts, and I really like to do that. I think that's super important, and because she jumps like crazy, if you catch the pattern, you can run in and scoop her up with the fast falling up air, and that's what I like to do. You guys were seeing that this entire set, and eventually she's going to start jumping so high where you can keep catching her landings with the spin dash. And I'm going to go ahead, try to gain the spike there. I'm going to tech this throughout that spring, hopefully it hits, but that fair is going to hit me out. Again, you just have to focus on not air dodging so much, because Sonic does rely on the air dodge, and because I caught her jump there, well, him, but we're talking about Sheik in general, he has no, you know, she's got no recovery option. I'm going to take the set 2-1 over VoiD in this challenge video. So thank you guys for your support, and as well VoiD for coming up on the stream. So that's that. For stages, definitely stages like that. Battlefield is really good to fight Sheik on, in my opinion. I really like to fight her anywhere at the high ceiling. I like fighting her on Smashville. I like to fight her on Dreamland. Even though with the low ceiling, I do like to fight her on Dreamland just because the platforms are there. I think that FD can get tedious because of the needles, so I don't want to deal with that. Be sure you don't get hit with that. So those are some notes for you guys, and that was CLG's very own VoiD. Please go give him a follow. I'll list his, you know, network and social media links all at the bottom. Go follow Counter Logic Gaming as well, and don't forget to follow me as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Visit my website, www.supergirlkels.com, where you can find tournament streams, news, music, and more you can't get anywhere else. I am streaming Mario Kart every Thursday and Smash every Sunday, so come by. I'm going to be posting 10-second videos kind of saying when I'm live for you guys on YouTube, since I know you don't have you know, Twitch, so it'll kind of let you know so you guys can keep updates, because I know you guys have been lost with that. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in 2 weeks for another special video. Go on the site to see what's coming, and I'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.